I was talking about Quentin Tarantino earlier, and Pulp Fiction. And Mia says, "Are you an Elvis or a Beatles guy?" Right? And you're like, "Well, you can't be both." I would say, Beatles Stones. I don't know how many people say Stones, but I find that really interesting when someone says they prefer the Stones to the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath. So those are the kind of things that I want to get into with different guests, but also talking about movie franchises, guilty pleasures, clubs, concerts, genres, whatever I can think of, and whatever is interesting to not only you as listeners, but also to the potential guests. So as I said earlier on Twitter, I'm going to put up different polls and have a number of different topics. And whatever the topic is that wins, that'll either be that week or the following week. I obviously need to build some listenership before I can actually get to, doing that reliably or regularly. So if you've even had a little bit of fun listening to this podcast, knowing that it's just some dude rambling without any guest, just my voice for, almost an hour. If you had fun, or you know the potential that it could be fun, particularly when I've mentioned what some of these topics are and they might be, fun to you. Honestly, if you want to be on the show and you know me, by all means, go ahead. Send me a message, text me, DM me. And I think it's important to go ahead and tell you my socials. So you can find the podcast on Twitter at StuckPodX and at Instagram at StuckPodX. Please go ahead, give me a follow. I will follow back, interact. Love for you to go ahead and be a part of the show. Because ultimately, if I have no audience, there's really no need in doing this other than the fact that I enjoy talking about this stuff, but it's much more fun when we have people to interact with. So, until next time, thank you for listening. Later, slackers.